Hello, friends. Delphia here. Do you know who you are? It seems like a simple enough question, right? But really take a moment and think about it. On this channel, I like to talk about ways to improve our lives in order to live our best life. But it's hard to know what that best life looks like when we don't have a solid foundation of who we really are or what we really want. And who we are today isn't necessarily who we were 3 months, 6 months, a year, or 5 years ago, or who will be 6 months from now. So it's worth the check-in. Who are you? There was a song by the artist Charlene that was released in the 70s called I've Never Been to Me, talking about a woman who spent her life chasing external experiences and traveling to exotic places, but had never taken the time to look inward, to explore internally. If you find you've never been to you either, then stick with me and we'll pose some questions for self-discovery in an episode I'm calling I've Never Been to Me, a journey of self-discovery. So you might know your favorite ice cream flavor, but do you know your core values? It's easy to know some of our basic likes and dislikes, a favorite color, a favorite food, coffee or tea. But how many of us know our core values with the same amount of certainty? Friends, we all live our lives governed, even subconsciously, by a set of beliefs and values. Maybe one of your core values is to treat others how you want to be treated, or that you can only achieve things in life through hard work. But maybe these values aren't even really your own. Sometimes our belief systems are developed and shaped by our parents, by the communities we're a part of, or even by what we watch or read. So take a moment to identify what you believe are your core values and ask yourself if they're really yours. And if not, find some that are. Because your values and beliefs, they are the building blocks to the truest form of you. How do you define success? Success? Thinking about success? Working toward success? Desiring success? It's an idea that can seem very important to a lot of people. So, what is your definition of success? For some, it can be an expensive car, or being able to be your own boss, or having a certain amount of money in the bank. But success can mean other things too. Being able to fit into your skinny jeans, having a loving relationship, finishing getting your college degree. Just like those skinny jeans, success is not one size fits all. So don't spend your life chasing someone else's version of success. Figure out what success looks like to you so that you'll know it when you get there. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest one of all? What we see when we look in the mirror, that can be tricky. We may be able to see exactly what's in front of us, see the things we want to work on, and see the things we appreciate about our uniqueness. But, much like our core values, our beliefs about our appearance may also be shaped by external dialogue. For instance, as a child, I was bullied for years about my weight, and to this day, I still struggle with a healthy body image. I may have never developed anything but a deep love and appreciation for my body had my beliefs not been shaped by people around me at such a young age. So what do you see when you look in the mirror? Identifying our traits can help us see areas where we need to be more loving or kind to ourselves, to change the things we can, accept the things we can't, and hopefully have the wisdom to know the difference. What could you do if you had no limits? When I'm wanting to shake some things up in my life, or just check in about the path I'm on, one of the exercises I find incredibly helpful is to pose this very simple question. If money, time, energy, and self-confidence were no issue, what would I do? What could I do? Asking this question is a very quick and easy way to really get to the core of your desires and ultimately the core of who you are. In the past, I've often been astounded by what my answer is, and then even more astounded about how little my life reflects what it is that I truly want. So friends, take the time to dream. Give yourself the space to find what you truly want, and then begin to take the steps to make that dream a reality. What do you regret? When you look back and take stock of your life up until now, do you have any regrets? Have you made any mistakes? Chances are you do have some regrets and you have made some mistakes. To err is human, and failings and missteps are just simply a part of the human experience. But here's a bigger question. Have you allowed those regrets and mistakes to hold you back? Often, when faced with a sense of regret, our first response is to punish ourselves for that mistake. And we may do that for months, or years, or even the rest of our lives. But friends, how is that helpful? How is that productive? We can't change the past, but we can learn and grow from it. That is the purpose of making mistakes, in finding the lesson and allowing it to change us for the better. Who you were in that moment is not who you are now, and not who you will be. It is a snapshot of a past you. So why should that mistake from a past you be allowed to dictate present you or negatively impact future you? Certainly, seek forgiveness from others if you can, but more importantly, forgive yourself. Yes, your mistakes are what you've done, but remember, they are not who you are. Once you've journeyed inward, it's time to journey forward. Friends, it's not enough to gather all of this deep, core-based knowledge about ourselves. No, once we have that information, it's up to us to go out and live a life that honors it. After you begin to hone in on who you truly are, the first thing you need to ask yourself is, what do I need from myself right now? What is that first step you can take toward living or continuing to live a life that reflects your most honest, authentic sense of you? Is there a bad habit you need to break? Is there a good habit you need to instill? Is there a fitness or financial plan you need to make? Are there friends you need to spend more time with? Are there friends you need to let go of? Once you've completed the work of figuring out who you are, it's time to let that identity shine through, to live a life that reflects who you are inside. Because now that you've journeyed inward, it's time to journey forward. Friends, that's going to do it for me. I want to thank you for tuning in, and I hope you can finally say you've been to you. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like. And if you'd like to enjoy more content from me, be sure to subscribe to this channel. And hit the little notification icon if you want to stay up to date with when new videos are posted. If you've got suggestions for topics you'd like discussed on this channel, please feel free to drop me a line at delphia@delphia.live. That's Delphia at DELPHIA.live. I'm Delphia, and thanks for watching.